Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. We are from Group 2, want to present a case study which is Zakat and Tax Corporate versus Sole Proprietor. And this is our group members, which is FADHILAH ALIA, DANIS HASHIM, AQMAL Najmi, and Muhammad HARIZ. For the introduction, business activities, whether by big companies or small sole proprietors, are important for the economy. With these activities, businesses have responsibilities to the government and to the society. The two main obligations are tax and zakat. Tax is a compulsory payment to support public services, while zakat is an Islamic duty to help those in need. Both involve giving part of income, but the purpose and beneficiaries are different. For corporations, tax and zakat follow structured regulation, with corporate tax laws and sometimes zakat rebates. For sole proprietors, tax is treated as personal income and zakat depends on their income or profit. In this case study, we will compare how zakat and tax apply to both types of business, the challenges they face, and why understanding this obligation is important for fairness, justice, and sustainable growth.
Assalamualaikum and hi, my name is FADHILAH binti MASRI. For today, I will share a case study about zakat and taxation for two types of business in Malaysia, corporate and sole proprietor. Since both are Muslim-owned, so they must pay zakat on business income as well as tax under the Income Tax Act 1967. The difference between these two is how zakat interact with tax and how this affect their financial planning and reporting. For corporate, tax is 24% flat. Zakat of 2.5% is treated as a deduction before tax. For example, if profit is 1 million, zakat of 25,000 reduce taxable income to 975,000, lowering the tax bill. For sole proprietor, income tax is progressive. Actually, zakat is a rebate, not a deduction. For example, if income tax is 8,800 and zakat of 2,000 is paid, tax payable become 6,800. In conclusion, both pay zakat and tax, but companies or corporate deduct zakat from income, while sole proprietor use it as a rebate. Both reduce financial burden, but system is different. Now I will explain about the key issue faced by Muslim-owned businesses when dealing with zakat and taxation in Malaysia. The first issue we can see is awareness and knowledge gaps. Many sole proprietors, especially small or rural businesses, do not know that zakat can be claimed as a rebate. Some end up paying full zakat and full tax. Even small companies without professional accountants sometimes undervalue their zakat deduction. The second issue is cash flow and payment schedules. If zakat and tax payment fall around the same time, businesses may face liquidity problems. For example, as we can see, a small catering business may struggle to pay zakat, tax, and still have enough money for raw materials and salaries. The third issue is administrative coordination. Sometimes zakat institution and the Inland Revenue Board have mismatched reporting or system change, which makes it harder for businesses to claim zakat and deduction for rebates smoothly. The fourth issue is access to advisory services. Many small businesses don't have accountants to guide them, so they don't know how to use zakat in their tax filing. Even medium-sized companies may find it hard to keep up with changing zakat and tax rule. Finally, the fifth issue that we can see in this case study is complexity of financial calculation. Companies need accurate records to include zakat deduction, or they may face audits. Sole proprietor, especially those in seasonal businesses like Ramadan Bazaar, may find zakat calculation confusing, leading to under or overpayment. In short, this issue show the needs for better awareness, financial planning, and stronger coordination between zakat institution and tax authorities.
Next, I will continue this presentation with institutional roles, but I will talk about the issue first. For the first issue is double burden. Many Muslims feel burdened because they think they need to pay zakat and fulfill tax separately. The second issue is confusion in zakat calculation, especially when it comes to nisab and how, and whether zakat is based on income or profits. The third issue is lack of awareness and weak compliance, particularly among sole proprietors who may not know that zakat can actually reduce tax. And finally, there is a distrust in zakat management, especially among corporations who sometimes prefer to give directly instead of paying through official zakat channel. So, to address this issue, there are two authorities, which is zakat authorities SIRC and LHDN. So, to address this issue, the zakat authorities under the State Islamic Religious Council (SIRC) provide guidelines, seminars, and online calculator to help individuals, especially sole proprietors, calculate zakat correctly. They also make payment easier by use bank online platform and zakat counter. Zakat authority runs awareness campaign to explain that zakat does not replace tax, but it can reduce tax liability. For corporation, they introduce CSR and zakat partnership program, while also improving transparency in zakat distribution to build trust. On the other side is LHDN plays a key role in integrating zakat into taxation system. According to the Income Tax Act, Section 6A3 allows zakat paid by sole proprietor to be treated as a personal tax rebate, while Section 44 in the bracket of 11A allows company to claim zakat as a business expenses, deduction or rebate. This legal recognitions prevent businesses from paying twice and remove the double burden. So, LHDN also integrates zakat payment into e-filing system. So, rebates are automatically recorded. This reduces paperwork, avoids mistake, and builds confidence among taxpayer. So, in conclusion, zakat authorities focus on education, facilitation, and fair distribution, while LHDN ensure legal recognition and integration into the tax system. While they have together, they complement each other by preventing double burden, promoting compliance, strengthening social economic justice in Malaysia.
So, next I will talk about the impact on zakat and tax on Malaysia society. Zakat is compulsory religious duty for Muslim to share a portion of their wealth with those in need. This help reduce poverty by providing basic essentials like food, shelter, and education to underprivileged groups. By doing, zakat promotes social fairness and strength to the community. Besides helping individuals, zakat also boosts the economy. When poor family receive zakat, they can spend more, which increase demand for goods and services. This spending supports small business and help create jobs, especially in lower income areas. So, zakat help both people and the economy grow together. On other hand, tax is collected by the government to pay for public services like roads, hospital, and school. These services are crucial for Malaysians' development and the well-being of all citizens. Unlike zakat, tax is a legal obligation enforced by law. Both zakat and tax are important, but for Muslims, balancing these two can sometimes be challenging. Many face difficulty understanding their zakat responsibilities and how it relates to tax. Some also feel financially pressure having to pay both. So, improving education and coordination between zakat agencies and tax authorities is necessary to make compliance easier. In conclusion, zakat and tax work together to create a fairer and more developed society. Zakat emphasizes spiritual and social responsibilities, while tax support national growth. When both systems function well, they improve the quality of life for all Malaysians. Thank you.
Next, we will go to the best practices or recommendation. First, we need to increase awareness and education. Many small business owners, especially sole proprietors, are still not clear about their zakat and tax responsibilities. Some don't know how to calculate the correct amount or the difference between personal income tax and business profit. Corporations usually hire accountants, but small businesses manage it themselves. That's why authorities like LHDN and zakat institutions should provide more education through seminars, online courses, and even simple apps to guide calculation. Second, it is important to simplify process and system. At the moment, many owners find paperwork and reporting too complicated. Corporations can handle it with professional services, but sole proprietors often struggle. A single online portal that combines both zakat and tax submission would save time and reduce confusion. Tools like calculators, step-by-step guidance, and automatic reminders can also encourage timely payments. Third, we should strengthen integration between zakat and tax authorities. Right now, both systems work separately, and business sometimes need to submit same information twice. If the two authorities share the data, the process becomes much easier. For example, when a company pays zakat officially, it should automatically appear in the tax record, so the rebate is applied without extra steps. This will reduce the burden for both corporations and sole proprietors. Fourth, we can provide incentive for compliance. Incentive will encourage people to pay on time. Corporations already benefit from tax deductions on zakat, but more rewards can be introduced such as certificates, recognition awards, or easier access to government programs. For sole proprietors, incentives like microloans, business grants, or lower fees could motivate them to stay compliant. These benefits would show that paying zakat and tax will bring value not only to society but also to business growth. And finally, we must promote transparency and accountability. Business owners want to know where their money goes. If zakat and tax authorities publish clear reports about how funds are used, for example, to build school, improve healthcare, or reduce poverty, then people will feel more confident. Sharing real success stories can also inspire others to contribute. Transparency builds trust, and trust leads to higher compliance. That's all from me.
Next is the conclusion. To conclude all, zakat and tax are two important responsibilities for Muslims. Zakat is a religious duty that helps support the poor and promote social welfare. On the other hand, tax provide funding of public service like education, healthcare, and infrastructure, which benefit of all Malaysians to use. While fulfilling this obligation, it can be challenging due to complexity and financial pressure. Malaysia's system allows zakat payment to be deducted from tax to reduce the burden. This encourages fairness and helps Muslim business owners meet both responsibilities. By improving awareness and cooperation between zakat institutions and tax authorities, will make compliance easier and more effective. When both zakat and tax work well, this help create a fairer society and the stronger economy for everyone. That's all from me. Thank you.